Hello, welcome back to Eagles FS. This is another trade recap on NZD card. So in this trade analysis, I'll walk you through how I take this trade, what made me to take this trade, the structure behind this trade. So this is one of the SMC best strategy that you can get on internet. So let's go. So this is NZD card, and you can see clearly this is weekly time frame. And before I take this trade, I came to weekly time frame to identify the order flow where the market is currently flowing. So if you look at weekly time frame, you notice that we are in a downtrend because previously we are in an uptrend. We are moving up higher high, higher low. We put up another higher high and higher low. Tried to push up again, but we couldn't, and we created lower low. Not only that we created lower low, we also break below this trend line. This is a support trend line that has been holding this price. This support trend line started as far back as November 2022. So we break below this trend line and price went back for a retest. So in a weekly time frame, we are bearish. So let's go down to daily time frame for another look. So in a daily time frame also, I notice that we are bearish because look at what will happen. Market is creating series of lower low, lower high, and even this place. Let me show you. When price came to this zone, it created this lower low. After this lower low, instead of creating lower high, it created higher high by closing above this lower high. It created higher high, okay, and created higher low. Created another higher high. After higher high, what next? Price created lower low, showing that there is a change of character here, and we are bearish. So weekly and the daily time frame shows that we are going bearish. So I went down to 4-hour time frame. So 4-hour time frame is where the magic happens because initially we are bullish on 4-hour time frame because initially we are going up, creating series of higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Okay, another higher high. After high high, what next? We created lower low. So immediately we created lower low. I highlighted this area as my point of interest because we have shifted structure here and also break below this trend line. So two things are happening here, showing that the 4-hour time frame has aligned itself with the bigger time frame, showing that the market is about to drop. So when I came to 4-hour time frame, you can see this place. I highlighted this place because there is a block here called breaker block. This is a breaker block model entry. So I highlighted my breaker block and this place become my point of interest. So what does point of interest mean? Point of interest is where I believe that when price come back, when price start retracing back, I get to this zone. I will now move to a lower time frame where I'm looking for entry confirmations. And in the lower time frame, I will show you my entry confirmation when we get to lower time frame. So after highlighting this point of interest, this breaker block on a 4-hour time frame, I move down to 15 minutes time frame. So let's go down to 15 minutes time frame. Let me show you what happened. All right, 15 minutes time frame. So this is 15 minutes time frame, and this is the point of interest that I highlighted on 4-hour time frame. So starting from this zone, you notice that this was the retracement we saw on 4-hour time frame from this zone. From here to here was the retracement we saw on a 4-hour time frame. And when price came to this point of interest, what I was looking for is to see a shift in market structure. Okay, and that's exactly what happened at this zone. Let me show you. There is a shift in market structure here. This is a shift in market structure. So when price shifted structure here, I was waiting for price to return back to this fair value gap for me to take entry. But price didn't use this fair value gap to drop. Rather, price used this mitigation block and start dropping. So I waited again and price break structure. After doing lower low, lower high, price break this place to create another lower low. Price break below this zone, create another lower low. So after creating this lower low, what I then do is to use this place, this zone, that's the other block here. That's my entry. I use that other block on a 15 minutes time frame. Can see this green candle was my entry zone. I hope you are seeing what I'm doing here. Why I'm doing this analysis clearly so that you can do it on your own. You can replicate these things. These things are very simple. All you need to do is just to pay attention. So I use this other block, okay, as my entry, and my stop loss is above. My stop loss is above this zone. I enter at this point around 08127, around this zone 277. Yeah, my stop loss was above this zone, and my first take profit was around this zone. This entry came in on Friday, and Friday was NFP. Around this entry came in around 1 p.m. Okay, so I was waiting, hoping that price would drop. Price moved in about how many pips? About 18 pips, and start retracing back. So when price started retracing back and NFP is fast approaching, I close this entry. I manually close this entry. When I see that price is retracing back to my entry zone, I close it because of the news that is coming. I don't like holding trade when a very important news like NFP is coming out. So that was the reason I closed this trade. So immediately NFP come out, price slash down. Okay, when price slashed down, I was waiting for a retracement to join this movement. So after retracement, and I saw this red candle, and I opened another trade here at around 0.814. I opened another trade at this zone. It was fast movement, and immediately price dropped to this take profit one, because that was where I was intending to take a profit. This was the start of this swing, and price dropped to this zone. So I still hold this trade, I did not close it. Then come on Monday, price start retracing back to this fair value gap. You see, there's a fair value gap here on this 15 minutes time frame. Let me show you. I'm walking you through one by one. There's a fair value gap here on this 15 minutes time frame. Okay. So when price was coming there again, I moved down to 5 minutes time frame to look for what? Entry, another entry opportunity. So this is 5 minutes time frame. Let's go. So on a 5 minutes time frame, you can see immediately price come to this fair value gap in 15 minutes time frame. Price decided to do what? Change character. Let me open it a bit so that you can see it clearly. You can see a change of character here. The price was moving up initially, and when you go to that 15 minutes fair value gap, there's a change of character. Price moving up, you can see it higher high, higher lows, higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low, break of structure. Immediately this break of structure happen, sorry, shift in market structure. Immediately shift in market structure happen, I highlighted this zone, this breaker block. I highlighted it, and I also show it in the community. Let me show you. Let's go to community. Let me show you. In my community, I put it there. You can see. Let me look for it. This one happened on Monday. On Monday. Okay. So this is the this is when I was putting up, and this you can see it NZD card 5 minutes time frame. So this is that breaker block that I was showing you, and I put it here with the stop loss above, telling my community that when price come here, you sell. Okay, so let's go. Let's move down a bit. So you can see when I now said that we are active on this trade. You can see it here clearly. I say that we are active when price activated us and we start moving. You can see it here clearly. This is when we become active on the trades. This is when price took us in. There was no drawdown on this trade. Immediately price came here, you become activated and will start moving. Okay. So you can see when I say that we are up 14 pips. Look at it here. We are up 14 pips at this zone. So we'll start dripping down. And we still hold this price. We still hold it. You can see my entries here. See my two, I have two entries. One was on Friday, which I closed. And after the NFP, I enter again. These are my two entries. You can see the first one I enter on Friday, 0.81064. But when I enter on Monday was 0.81140. Is a better entry. So we hold till today being Wednesday when the CPI news came and price really delivered. You can see when we hit TP1 here and I mention it. So it's not that I'm just saying this in for saying sake. See TP1 here. You can see our TP1. We will take TP1. We hit TP1 on Tuesday, being yesterday, and today being Wednesday. When the CPI news came out, we hit TP2. And I've closed majority of my trades, almost 80%. I just leave the remaining one, let it run. We hit TP2. Can I see it? Can I see it? Where is it? I think I have it somewhere. Okay, this is it. See it here. See when we hit TP2 here. So this is where I will drop my free signal. It's a free Telegram community. We have a very small community. So if you have not joined our free Telegram channel, this is the opportunity to join our free Telegram channel. Okay. So this is how the price delivered, and you can see it on a 1 hour time frame. Let me show you clearly so that you see what we are doing here. We are not hiding anything. Everything is transparent. You can see when we hit out the TP2, and I've closed almost 80% of my trade here, holding the rest at break even because the final TP is at this zone. TP3, yes, you will see it here at this zone. So this is how you can take your trade using SMC breaker block. So if you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe to this channel. And you have not joined our free Telegram channel, you also join our free Telegram channel so that you know whenever I drop free signals. See you guys in my next episode. Cheers.